Hello everyone, my name is Tim Sturdivant, coming to you from beautiful Marshville. Today I want to talk about my Sewor. Yes, I've heard it pronounced Sewor online, but it's actually Sewor. The only thing I don't like about this watch is the brand name. Before we get into this watch, let me get my wrist check out of the way. Today I'm wearing my Seiko Alpinist SARB 017. Getting some wrist time, really enjoying this watch. I bought this watch for fun because I just thought it was fun looking and quirky looking, and I just couldn't pass it up. It just makes me happy to look at it. And I find it quirky for different reasons. As you can see, the Arabic numerals, the different sizes on the dial, the shape of the case, the rounded sides, the open escapement here, the 24-hour hand that works, its moon phase is right in the middle of sundown and sunup. I think you can see the stars there coming out. That arrow follows the moon, so you can tell where the moon is when you're setting the watch. And the way it's curved, and look at the polishing on this watch. It's just, look at that. It's just beautiful. It really is. I recall paying $26 for this watch. It's a cheap Chinese watch. It's a cheap Chinese movement, but I don't know how cheap it is. Look at the dial. A lot of work went into that. You see how it's got grooves cut in it like a record? Gives it this really cool sunbursty effect. The polishing around the hands. A lot of work and detail went into making this watch. And I hope there's someone watching this video that can appreciate that. Look at how the sun, I'm sorry, not the sun, but how the light plays off of that. Really, really a cool little watch that makes me happy. And isn't that what it's all about? Isn't it about what you like? Isn't it about what makes you happy? What gives you enjoyment? And this little watch certainly does that for me. And it's in my collection. I got into a thought process at one time. I only wanted to collect important watches, watches that were being discontinued, things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to have some fun too. So if I see a fun little watch like this, I'm not going to be able to pass it up, because this is a lot of fun. For $26. It has a window back. Not a beautiful movement, but what do you expect for $26? It is an automatic movement. It is windable. And I'll give you dimensions. I did dimensions previous to this video. I tried doing dimensions with my calipers to the viewfinder before, and it just didn't go good. So I'll just give them to you. From lug to lug, it's 54 millimeters. From side to side, without the crown and the faux pushers, it's 40 millimeters. The width, the lug width is 22 millimeters, and the height is 17 millimeters. So it's a good size watch there on your wrist. But it is just a lot of fun. Look at that. I think it's just fun. And it keeps good time. I haven't put it on a graph. I haven't put any of my watches on a graph. But in the case, next to my other watches, it seems to keep good time. I'm not disappointed with it. And I don't know how they do it for $26. The straps that came on this watch, they're better than the straps that came on my Alpinist. Well, anything's better than the straps on the Alpinist. That's another video. And it's nicer than the straps that came on my Seiko Neo Classic. I'm not knocking Seiko. Seiko gives you so much watch for the money that I don't blame them for cutting costs on straps. You can always put it on a nice NATO or whatever. This watch is a lot of fun. And the straps, like I said, they're comfortable. It says genuine leather. I don't know if you can see that. And I don't know if they're leather, but they are comfortable little straps that you get. And I don't wear this watch every day. It gets some wrist time when I'm feeling quirky and kind of goofy. Even if I have to put on a jacket or a suit, if I'm feeling a little quirky that day, I can very comfortably wear this watch. And the way the light plays off of it, I'm just seriously, that's seriously cool. And talking about the shape of the case, I mean, and the crystal is also shaped, curved. It's curved like this, and it's also curved this way. They had to bend the edges of the dial down to get that all in there the way it should. A lot of work and a lot of time went into this watch. And the grooves that are cut out in the dial like a record there just gives it this really cool sunbursty effect there. I really like that. And there's a blue coating. It's a black dial watch, but there's a blue coating on the dial that, in different lights, look at that, gives it this really cool effect. You see that? That is really awesome. Let's do a wrist shot. Here it is on my 7 3/4 inch wrist. Just fun, man. And that's what it's all about. Like I said before, it's all about having some fun, not being so serious, and letting others have fun too. Cool, fun, quirky, makes me happy. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and help us to remain a part of this YouTube community. Thank you, and see you on the next one.